month to get better? Does it take 6 months? Does it take a year? Don't know. But if it gets better, then opportunities. But very, very possible, boom, we go down 110 SPX in the first 5 minutes, right? And then come back from there. Or maybe we don't come back. But what I know is PAN-W and ZS are going to fly, and they're going to fly. So we're going to sell those somewhere, and we're going to cover all our other positions, and the whole week is free already. And that's how you trade. And that's how you trade. Okay? Good morning, everybody. 2/28. End of month. You're going to have end of month buying. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So one thing I wanted to let you guys know, very, very interesting. For people that don't think as much, McDonald's is closing restaurants in Russia. I don't know how, all of them or what, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. So you have to understand the news. So what does that news mean? So that means if, let's say they made $100 million in Russia, or $100 million in sales, that's revenue. They won't have that. That means their earnings are light by that $100 million. Do they make it back somewhere else? Do they not? And this is not about McDonald's. This is about every company in the world that does any business in Russia. Their numbers have to come down. So know that. That becomes an issue. So if you go find a company saying, oh my God, they do 40% of their business in Russia, that company going to shit. Okay? Know this, know this, know this. Okay? So that's out there. Okay, SPX down, what, 50, somewhere in there, 45 to 50. It's been down as much as, what, 120 by the numbers. You're sitting here at 43.32, 4,300, 42.50, 41.06. Upside, positive, 43.85, 44.09. Okay? Then we see. Okay? Facebook, under 198 bad. Through 221 is a really, really good short if it were to get to 221. Didn't say good. Becomes a good short. Interesting. NVIDIA, 252, 271, underneath 209. This 209 number is huge. Okay, you've seen the pop. Hit 206 and it moved 30. Okay, NOW. You got NOW held. It was up 50 the other day. Very nice day. It held. It held this 552 from earnings. You got 532 down. You got 606 up. Avago, earnings this week, I believe they're Thursday, 609. But their business, most of their business is in China, so just know that. So that's out there, okay? Their numbers are the best of all semiconductors last time. And last time it was sitting right here. It went to 609 and went to 630. The stock's in the same place. Interesting. NET on the screen, you got 111, 116. ZS, 126, 132. Twilio, 171, 174, underneath 151. PANW, 576 accelerator, 591, 606, 631. 631. If this gets to 631, we're gonna go get like a 720, 787 private jet somewhere. Interesting. And then we see. Interesting. That would be fun. That would be insane. Okay. CrowdStrike earnings this week, I believe. Is that right? No, next. Yeah, maybe this week. 186, 201. Roku, isn't this interesting? Low. I will buy puts on this if it gets to 151. Very interesting. But it's been very strong. So then we see. Amazon, 3,100. Underneath $2,900 now. So it's in a range of no man's land. Okay, it's a range of no man's land. Snowman earnings this week. So now here's an interesting one. If you believe the market's coming back, if snow opens down, and let's say it gets down to about 257, 259-ish area, the 280s and 290s for earnings become very, very interesting if you believe this is good. And we'll take a look at that. The 300s closed at what, 6-ish, somewhere around 6. If you can get the 290s somewhere around 5, because the market craters, becomes an interesting play. Interesting. Keep an eye on it. Overstock. Overstock 56, 59, Shopalicious doing nothing. Think about it. A stock drops 900 points in a huge up day on Friday. It can't go up. Wow. Isn't that fascinating? Is the stock done? So things that happened in 2001, some stocks quit ever going up. Things that, I don't know if you remember VerticalNet and Commerce One and Ariba. These stocks that went from $10 to $400, $600, and they came down to $400, they would never go up. It didn't matter. They wouldn't even go up 5 points. That's what's going on with Shop. I don't know. Interesting. So keep an eye on that. mRNA back down. If this gets 156, it can go up 172, but these are not what they used to be. Underneath 139, bad. UPST, very straightforward. 142, 149. If it breaks 149, this can go to 180. MDB, back on the screen again. Why? Because as it comes lower, if we get a complete collapse today, say we go lower and we collapse way, way, way down, I want to buy the 400 calls at about $2 or $3. Okay, not for this week, for earnings. So it's going to have to be way out there. Google, 2,700, 2,700. Then we see, and Tesla is not down. And we're sitting in Google and Tesla. And this Tesla, if it can get through 826, you got 852. And you still have that beast number way up there, 952. It's still there. And it may be there for a year. Who knows if we go? Don't know. But just keep an eye on it, keep an eye on it, keep an eye on it. That's what we know, that's what we know. Okay, comments, questions. Have they factored in Putin's war? No idea. No idea. We see. You know how you take somebody out? Let me tell you the one thing about nukes. Everybody's talking about nukes. Do you know what kind of loser you have to be in the world if you're the guy that's going to push the button? I don't care if a president tells you what to do. I don't care if anybody tells you what to do. So don't believe everybody's going to listen to everybody, okay? There will be revolts if anything were like that were to happen, okay? Don't believe people just do what they're supposed to do. People are smart. There are a lot of smart people in the world. There are a lot of dumb people, but there are a lot of smart people too. Can you give us more smaller plays? Yes. We give you lots of smaller. There's so many small plays. There's so many small plays right now on both sides. But here's the thing. People aren't patient. You have to be patient. If you don't see one, today's Monday at open. Maybe you wait an hour. Maybe you wait 2 hours. Maybe you wait 6 hours. You don't just say, I got to be in the market today. I'm telling you, you know I know that you say this? Because I said this. In 91, 92, I used to do that. I used to get into work and boot up and immediately say, okay, what am I buying? What am I buying? Instantaneously, I had to buy something. So I know you do that. And that's a flaw. And that will get you killed. Don't get killed. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.